page. We're back at the Atlanta 200 in the closing laps now as Gordon Johncock is out in front. And scoring here has been a key problem in this race. It has, in fact, been the key problem of championship auto racing teams. They are now showing that Peter Halsmer is not in second place. They're telling us that Al Unser is in second place. Peter Halsmer is in third. There has also been a confusion about how far back they are. Al Unser is now being scored as we watch him in second place. Peter Halsmer is in third place, but now the laps back have changed. Al Unser is supposedly one lap behind the leader. Bobby, that's a constant change. That's several times now, more than two. What's the problem?
They need some fixing there. They've needed it for a long time. They're trying a lot of different systems, the CART people are, to try to get their scoring straightened out, but sometimes the race is over and they're still trying to figure out who finished where. I'm sure that this will be just another system that didn't work, and they're just going to have to work a little harder on it, Paul.
Well, right now it makes it very difficult were it not for the fact that Gordon Johncock is so far out in front. As we watch Johncock come out of the screen and Peter Halsmer is right in the area, but again the indication is that Halsmer in the 66 car is 2 laps down.
Well, however many laps he is down, Pete Halsmer's been doing a good job all day. He's kept everything clean. His driving has been very good. Gordon is in real good shape, but you must remember right now, I'm sure that Jim McGee has got Gordon slowing down just a little bit. In other words, he should be only running about 45 inches of manifold pressure. If he's running any more, then it's the wrong thing to be doing.
We did not get a chance during the stop itself, but it appeared to me that Johncock came in and simply stopped long enough to put enough fuel to get to the end of the race. They didn't really fill the tank.
No, but the same token, they may not have had any more fuel in the tank, Paul, but he had trouble getting out, and that was meant that he couldn't get the car in gear. He probably couldn't get it in low gear, had to start in second gear.
What could have been a wonderfully fast stop was ruined when he had the problem coming out of the pits, but still, it had no effect on the lead. Here is Gordon Johncock, the SDP car number 20, and he is out in front. Here is second. Peter Halsmer is third, and right now, they're showing 2 laps back from the leader, John Paul Jr., his first race ever in one of these cars, and it's been a long time since he's been in an open-wheel car.
He's already wrecked 2 cars this year, and if that boy finishes 4th place, he's done a marvelous job.
It's going to be a happy day down in the John Paul pits. He's from right here in Georgia. There he is, that car number 12. Marvelous little driver. He started in open cockpit cars, Formula Fords, then went to the IMSA cars, the endurance cars. Now here he is back again.
In fact, I was going to get him to drive my Formula Ford for me one time.
Were you?
Quite a talented little boy.
And a nice fellow. Tall, though.
He really is a little boy. That's the wrong way to say it.
I was going to say.
I look at him that way because of his age.
6'2". Gordon Johncock, not nearly that height, but very powerful, strong in a race car.
Gordon won't get tired. You can't tire him out. He may be tired the next day, but he will not tire during the race. Very tough.
And tenacious, too. He's a bulldog. He never lets up. But despite the fact he is so far out in the lead, he continues the charge as he comes up and comes around. Looks like Mario Andretti. Indeed it is. Mario, the Lola, still apparently a very developmental car.
Well, it's having problems all day, and Mario is going to be tired when the day is over because he's worked hard.
Now, Gordon Johncock on the last back stretch. The white flag has been given as he comes down alongside Andretti. Doesn't want any part of it. He'll take it nice and easy. He is on his way to a checkered flag. The last lap. Gordon Johncock coming toward the checkered. Here he comes off the 4th turn now. Nick Bernaro has the checkered flag, and Gordon Johncock has won the first race of the season, the Atlanta 200. Here comes Al Unser. Now he should be charging as well for the checkered flag. Here's your brother. Nice ride despite all of his trouble.
We've got 2 Al Unsers that finished the race. Al Jr. just went by, and that made him finish his first race, and I think that's right.
So with you slipping out, it didn't make any difference at all. The Unser name's still in there as Al finishes in second, 1 lap back. And Peter Halsmer slowing now. Peter Halsmer, did he see the checkered flag? Halsmer, slow, apparently did see the checkered flag as he came under.
That's what happened, Paul, because once the checkered flag falls, scoring quits, and they just score at the winner getting the checkered flag. But, of course, you have to cross the start-finish line.
Well, here is the man of the day. Let's go down to the Pat Patrick pits, where I'm sure the celebration has begun. Here is Bruce Jenner.
I'm with Pat Patrick right now, the car owner, and you had a disappointment earlier with Johnny Rutherford going out with one of your cars, but Gordon Johncock came through for you.
He sure did, and we're very happy, too.
It's a great way to start the season off.
It sure is. I like to end it the same way.
That's true. You certainly were awfully excited when he finally came across that finish line. Congratulations to your team on a fine performance.
Thank you very much.
Paul?
Pat Patrick, another victory for the Patrick Racing Team, and one well-deserved. They have been working very hard over the winter. Obviously, their work on the new Wildcat, a lot of it done by you, Bobby's paid off.
Well, I've got a lot of test miles on that thing all over the winter, Paul, and I didn't have favorites today, but I'm very happy.
You think Pat's going to give you a little part of the purse?
No, and I don't want any, but I think it's nice that they won. This is the car that I worked with the most.
Well, the day belongs to this man, Gordon Johncock. The car is a Wildcat. It's powered by a Cosworth as he makes his last left-hand turn of the day to the cheers of the left-hand turn of the day to the cheers of the crowd as he rolls up into victory circle, the winner's circle here. Gordon Johncock, the winner of the Atlanta 200. Let's wait now as Gordy takes his helmet off. The Jim Hickman Trophy will be brought in here in memoriam for Jim Hickman, and driver wife Linda is in victory circle as well. Gordon Johncock, they unsnap the tether that holds his head upright. There's the Hickman Trophy. Al Unser came home in second. These are unofficial. Peter Halsmer third, John Paul Jr. fourth, and Mario Andretti in fifth place. Unofficial results of the Atlanta 200. And some question about the scoring. Let's go to Gary Gerald.
Thank you, Paul. Down here, it's the usual mass scene of confusion and jubilation. The helmet comes off. The hat will go in place. Pat Patrick, George Huning all down here. Congratulations being offered all the way around. Gordon Johncock gets a chance to wipe his brow and get a sip of a cold drink. It's certainly a well-deserved, but it has to be a surprising victory, Gordy, in view of what happened coming in there on that pit stop.
Well, yes, it did. I don't know if it was my mistake or what, but I might have got it in low gear, but it just wasn't shifting right, and I didn't have any clutch there even when I went out on the last pit stop, and we were just having problems, and we were just lucky to win it.
When you get into that situation and all you can do is sit there in frustration, hoping the crew can straighten you out, get it restarted, did you think there was any way in the world you could come back and win this race?
No, I didn't, but that goes to show you, you never want to quit. You always want to keep plugging away, just like last year. I know there's a couple times we quit, and if we hadn't have, if we'd have kept going, we'd have finished farther up in the points because we only lost by a couple. So, that goes to show you that you never want to quit.
You joined Select Company, Mears, Rutherford, Andretti, the only drivers ever to win here at Atlanta. Now you finally get your name in the books, and it's a great way to start a new season.
Well, yes, it is. We're really looking forward to this season. Car didn't really work quite as good as we thought it was, but as it worked out, But I'd like to thank all the sponsors, STP, Goodyear, Valvoline, my crew that's done a terrific job in putting the car together for me.
Gordy, I know that Linda Hickman is going to be making a presentation of a beautiful cup over here in memory of Jim Hickman, who lost his life last year at Milwaukee. Linda's coming in with that cup in the presentation now. Linda, it's a beautiful gesture that you're making to a deserving race driver today.
Congratulations, Gordon.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And so that's the story right here now for Gordon Johncock and his happy crew, Paul.
Gordon Johncock, his 25th victory.